Hey, welcome back, friends, to 52 Biscuits. So, July the 4th is like right around the corner, and I just thought, why not have something that could go really good as a picnic snack or part of your meal for July the 4th? So, I already have my 2 cups of flour, and I'm gonna put my shortening in here, and with the shortening, oh, I didn't tell what kind of biscuits I'm making. So I'm gonna make just some tomato biscuits. I hadn't made these before, but I have made some sort of tomato cheesy biscuits, but it was more like an Italian style. We may do that before uh, the end of the series to show you what I was talking about. But these uh, I hadn't made before with just tomato, and the reason I'm making them like that is because I have something special that I'm gonna put in them. So because I'm using tomatoes, I didn't want to use extra salt. I got a can of tomatoes, just diced tomatoes, and I got low sodium, and this right here is just mayonnaise, because I didn't want to add salt. So that's going to add just a little bit more flavor to the tomatoes. Um, these these are the tomatoes that I got. These are just organic diced tomatoes. I'm going to try to add a cup. I'm going to add a cup with some of the juice. And if that's not enough, I wanted to have at least some of the juice to be able to mix up, which I'm probably going to need to do. Yeah, yeah. I'm going to add a little bit more. Let's just see. I'll add maybe a quarter cup more. Now let's see if that's going to be enough. The All right. Well, you know what? That's probably too much now. But we've made a mess before, so I'm probably going to think, gee, I should have made these drop biscuits instead of cutting them out. That's okay. These won't be the messiest biscuits we've made for sure. All right. I know it looks kind of weird having a pinkish biscuit, but that's okay. Yeah, it's starting to stick to the countertop. So what I'll do is I'm using the larger cut. Yeah, these are sticking. So I may have to pick those up with a spatula. Yep. Okay. So here we go. I really want these to be light and airy, so I didn't want to overdo them. The tomatoes. Oh, they're going to be large, and the reason I want to make them large is because I'm going to fill them later once they're done. Hey, it's July the 4th. If these wind up just like breaking apart, we can always say, well, they had a fire, we set off fireworks, and that's what happens. That's okay. I'm not going to be hey, the oven says, give me something. All right. I didn't add extra salt or seasoning or anything um, other than that little bit of mayonnaise. That's all I added extra. All right, here we go. All right, there we go. We're gonna put these in the oven. They're gonna rise and be all kinds of yummy. And they're on 400. They're gonna cook for about, because they are a little thicker, they're probably gonna take about 20 minutes to cook, which is plenty of time for me to get this cleaned up and have the rest of everything out so we can eat them. Okay, so let's get this cleaned up and we'll be back. Okay, so I do believe these are ready to come out of the oven. Here we go. Well, that's boy, that is a that is a bright color. Oh my goodness, look at that. I'm I'm pretty sure that some of the tomatoes that are on the bottom. I'm going to do this just to make sure. See where the tomatoes would make it kind of stick. So I'll put one over here. Loosen these up. Boy, they smell good. I was not anticipating them coming out orange. Which is kind of interesting because what I was going to do is put pimento and cheese. I mean, what's more American than pimento and cheese sandwiches? Especially if you're going on a picnic. So I'm gonna slice this. Woo! The tomatoes are hot. The tomatoes are hot. Look at that. Boy, oh boy. So I think what I'm going to do, just for now, I'm going to put some pimento and cheese in here and put this back and let it kind of start melting some of the cheese. And while that's melting, we got to at least just try one of these biscuits. I'm kind of scared too because as much as I want to get a bite of, ow, wow, as much as I want to get a bite of the tomato, I know the tomatoes are really hot. That's oh my goodness, but they smell good. And I'm almost thinking I probably should have put some salt and pepper in it, or maybe some garlic, but I don't know. The biscuit part is very light, and then right around the tomato, right around the tomato is really, it's cooked, but it's moist, so you're still going to have a little bit of the juicy flavor. Coming from the tomato. If you wanted to do a drop biscuit, I could see how that would be able to make maybe um, a moisture biscuit. but this is probably melted a little bit better with the pimento and cheese. I've been looking forward to this almost all day because I know that homemade pimento and cheese is really good. I made it this morning. So here goes. Oh man. Oh my goodness. The cheese has started melting in it, and the mayonnaise has kind of seeped in. Oh man. Oh boy, oh boy. Okay, I just want to really shove all this in my mouth. The biscuit alone is really good. I didn't have any bacon, but I can imagine if you sliced it and stuffed some bacon, or even some, if you fried up some, maybe some sausage, a link, not like patty sausage, but link sausage that you'd make jambalaya or something with, and put that in the biscuit. Oh, that's really good. Bacon or sausage, or if you have a really good recipe for pimento and cheese, as soon as the biscuits come out, put you a scoop of pimento and cheese in it, let it melt for a couple of minutes, and then bite into it. And I'm telling you, you're gonna want to cook these. These are better than I thought, especially with the pimento and cheese in them. Not sure how they would be. Like make it like this and then wrap it up maybe in some aluminum foil or something and take them on a picnic. I'm assuming they would be really good because it would give enough time for the pimento and cheese to kind of melt and soak into the biscuit a little bit. I'd give this a 2 thumbs up. Yeah. So we still have at least another opportunity for the next episode to give you another July the 4th picnic idea. It'll be a savory one. So stay tuned for the next one. And if you have any comments, let me know. Thanks for joining us. I'm going to finish my biscuit now. Oh, boy.